Oh boy, here we go. Okay, first things first, if I sound a little like maybe modulated a little bit, it is really hot today, so my AC is on. Obviously, that's why I have a filter on right now. So just excuse that if you know, it probably isn't too bad, and you might not even notice unless I point it out. So at any rate, here we go. So today's video is going to be me making a video about these law clips. The English Twitter account for the One Piece video games tweeted out, as well the teasers for Hybrid Kaido and Yamato, and just I'm gonna talk about, there's a couple reactions that you guys put in my comment section on the community tab, which if you haven't already, maybe it's still open. Obviously, I'm just gonna talk about whatever you guys posted here now, but I'm just gonna generally talk about the marketing and stuff like that. I know I made a video about like when we would get a trailer, and I kind of talked or touched on this, so hopefully I'm not repeating too many points, but my main point with that video is that we could get a trailer the day that the DLC comes out, which is how the other DLC packs work. But this one's more so just going to talk about maybe why we're getting these law clips instead of more Gear 5 or more, they just started teasing Kaido and Yamato, so I don't expect to see them until after maybe this week's episode of One Piece or whatever. Now, we're gonna get into it. So, okay, so the first things first, why are they showing us Law? My biggest takeaway from the reason we're getting Law, because obviously if you're a fan of the franchise, you're gonna get, you already bought the character pass, so you probably already played as Law. It's pretty much, what, about a month and a half already? When did this get announced? July 24th. So about a month and a half since this came out, since Law came out, right? And that's pretty crazy, honestly. Time flies, Jesus Christ. But, here we are a month and a half later, and they're like, okay, well, now let's show you Law gameplay. And it's really weird, right? A lot of people were expecting to see, and you can even tell the disparity in, like, the likes and stuff, right? 200, these came out 2 hours ago, but, like, 200 likes, 300 likes, whatever. 1.4K, 1.2, 2K, 4,000 almost, like, everything. Wow, look at this. Yeah, Gear 5 transformation, 12,500, 1 million views. Actual insanity, right? But you go from all this, right, hype, to Law, and a lot of these views are definitely people that were probably expecting to see more stuff, but got thrown off that it was Law. So my theory on why we're getting Law gameplay is that Shueisha or whoever is involved with giving the companies the go-ahead to either use a form or promote stuff or whatever it is, they are not allowing both. Obviously, the Japanese Twitter is in the same boat, but they're not showing Law, right? They're just showing basically just the teaser, and then they had the film Red Attack. They are not allowing them, obviously, to show us these characters or more of Gear 5 as well, because it is weird that we got film Red Attack, we got all this crazy stuff, but then it just stopped, right? And then we switched to Law. And my theory is that they're waiting for the final episode, or because I believe it's maybe 2 more episodes left of the Kaido fight, because Luffy just took out the badge rank gun, and I think next or this week's episode is going to be Kaido going into his giant final attack form, which I'll put up on the screen. And it's like a giant flame dragon. I think it's it's massive though. You could see Kaido, Kaido's dragon form inside of this giant flame dragon. So it is not a small attack, right? It is a massive attack to compete with the Bajrang gun. And we're gonna see that, I think, the start of that this week, and it might not finish till next week where Luffy finishes out, right? So my theory is that they're waiting for us to finally see that attack for Kaido and Luffy naming his attack the Bajrang gun to finally release it. Now, they might release it either Saturday or they might release it just the day before, because obviously these usually go every 2 or 3 days, but because of the Labor Day weekend, they hadn't posted anything yesterday, so they kind of made up for it by doing 3 posts. They put 2 Law posts, one at 12 o'clock, one at 11:40 something, or 11:40, and then you have this one at the same time, and then you have this one at 12, right? 12 is the usual time that they post stuff, so this one was a bit earlier, a bit 20 minutes earlier. So yeah, so we should be getting something either Thursday or Friday, maybe more Law, I hope not, or our first look at Hybrid Kaido and stuff. Could be earlier. We might even get a teaser trailer or something, but that's my theory. I think the Shueisha whatever is forbidding them from showing them anything more regarding Gear 5 Hybrid Kaido until after that episode airs. Now, is there an excuse for Yamato? No, not really. Yamato has been done fighting since like Yamato's been helping, what was it, Momo, like trying to move the island. Yamato's been done fighting. There is nothing left for Yamato that would be secret, right? So if anything, I would have been marketing, like, forget Law. Look, I know Law's sexy, I get it, right? The outfit is dope too. Forget Law. People have played it as him already for a month and a half. Start putting out some Yamato clips. You know what I mean? Because Kaido, I can maybe see an excuse for, but Yamato, all the Yamato stuff is already out the way. All the fighting, everything, right? So there's no excuse to not post Yamato. But like I said, if someone up top is telling them to tease it like this and put these 8-second clips out pretty much every other day. And if obviously I don't want to retread the same topics that I did when I made my when will we get a trailer video, but the trailer video talked about how in the past for Character Pass 1, they would do a thing where they would put 4 pictures of like, for the first image I could find was it would be characters like Cracker and Smoothie, you know, all these 4 pictures, and then a 45-second trailer for each of them. Then it was like Judge 4 pictures, and then a 45-second trailer for him. And they did that for every character of Character Pass 1. So they changed how they're marketing in general with this Character Pass. And I don't know if that's to like avoid spoilers or whatever, but I don't know. Let me know what you all think so far. I'm not a big fan of the way they've been marketing it too much. Not because I'm impatient, because obviously I can wait for a thing, but it is kind of ridiculous. We're at the beginning of September and we don't even have a release date. I think maybe we'll get one by the end of this week, hopefully, you know, with the final attack coming out. But it is kind of insane that they just now started teasing 2 characters that are supposed to come out in maybe like 2 to 3 weeks max, right? So I do think that's a little bit crazy, but let me know what you all think so far. Again, not even the Japanese Twitter is putting out Law, so I think Law is just being used as a buffer until they can actually show more stuff. I also did a community post about, you know, how people felt about the 8-second videos. Obviously, if you're watching this, you can still post here on the community tab. Maybe it gives more attention. Maybe you guys can all feel free to voice your opinions. But I'm going to read what we have so far. This person said, Rife Attainment says, I'm 50-50 on the 8-second clips. On one hand, it's annoying. I have to wait to such little snippets, but on the other hand, it would have been a torturous way if we got absolutely nothing between the reveal trailer now. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, if we didn't get the 8-second clips, we potentially would have gotten the, you know, the 4 pictures and, you know, the 4 to 5-second trailers, which we might still get. Doesn't mean we might not get it. So, you know, I see what you're saying, though. They could easily just been like, here's some pictures and then wait till September. I got you. Yesterday, this was 4 days ago. Yesterday, I read that they will show the release date soon. I mean, they have to. Yeah, like, we're in the beginning of September. They have to show the release dates. You know what I mean? I might get Trail Luffy on Monday with Kaminari. This, you know, unfortunately didn't really age well. What am I thinking? What moves does Onigashima Luffy have right now? Red Rock, Rock Gatling, Gear 5. What more do you expect for base Luffy? I made a video talking about that, Alejandro. It's, you know, it's about like what I think Onigashima Luffy's moveset's gonna look like. But just to not make you click if you don't want to go over, I do think we still have to get like the Rock gun. We have to get the Over Kong gun for Gear 4 and stuff like that. But you know, but yeah, unfortunately the Bajrang and the Kaminari, even though the Kaminari got shown, it wasn't even teased for us. So I think they're waiting for the punch to go through. Ren said, I don't know how I feel. I hope they drop Law clips so they can reveal this new trailer, especially moved on Sunday. It did not age well, unfortunately. I wish they would just show, Martin says, I wish they would just show the other new characters already. Oh, and a release date while they're at it. Yeah, I mean, I guess 4 days ago it kind of aged a little bit better because they are finally teasing us with them. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm on the same boat of just, you know, we're at this point now where we get it. Gear 5 is awesome and hyped. I will be doing gameplay showcases and whatever on him. But it is kind of funny that whoever's up top is not allowing them to, you know, But like I said, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a big fan of them. I hope, I pray that the next character pack is not marketed like this. This is kind of just, I don't mind the drip feeding, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them teasing and stuff like that when, I mean, not everyone follows data mines and stuff, but I wouldn't mind teases if this picture came out. Let's see, this they announced to July 24th. They announced the next character pass. If this image came out 2 weeks after this, I would have been like, oh, okay, I get it. They're teasing Kaido and Hybrid Yamato. We'll get to see them soon. But you're teasing us characters that is pretty obvious, and that we're gonna get like a 2 to 3 weeks. So it's a little goofy, but like I said, I really hope that the next character pack isn't marketed like this at all. I hope they go back to maybe the same way that they marketed character pass, with season 1. But with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. I had to make a video because it's funny. There's no way, like, I was just like, dude, I was in my head, okay, we're probably gonna get a new video today, and then we get more Law gameplay. But I get it. But we'll see what happens next in the next couple days. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.